Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Monday Mindset. I'm Erin Hart, and this is the Healthy Real Food Facebook group. So glad that you're in here. This is a place where we are all striving for sugar and flour freedom. So, we follow a sugar and flour free lifestyle and eat weighed meals at meal times in order to achieve sustainable results with weight loss and to adopt a healthy lifestyle for the long term. So, I'm Erin Hart. I am a registered nurse, I'm a health coach, and I just love to come here every Monday to share with you some tips and inspiration to get you in the right mindset, the right frame of mind to be successful this week. So you can find me here every Monday at 10 a.m. And what I'm wanting to share with you today, I'm so excited to share this with you, is I want to share with you a tool that I use to help my clients to really win the mental game of weight loss. And so losing weight and being successful with weight loss, it really comes down to three things. I always teach this. So three pillars, like a stool that has three legs, right? Without one of the legs, the stool will fall. And without one of these pillars, you won't be successful with weight loss. But with all three, then you can really achieve sustainable long-term results. So, mastering your mindset, developing a winning strategy, and consistently executing your plan. Those are the pillars of success. Now, part of the reason mastering our mindset is so important is because we all know that losing weight is a mental game. It is such a mental game. And it's not just enough to know what to do. We have to do what we know. So there are those components of it. But our thoughts really play a big part of what we decide to do, the actions that we decide to take. It all stems down and it all kind of funnels down into what thoughts are you thinking. So you can be thinking discouraging thoughts, hopeless. You can be thinking thoughts that are making you feel hopeless and powerless. And you're gonna act in a different way and get different results than if you are thinking thoughts that are empowering, that are motivating, that are full of self-compassion. You feel differently, and that leads you to act in a different way, leading you to get better results. So, learning how to control your thoughts is a skill. If this is something that you struggle with, that's okay. It's a skill. You can learn it. You can learn it like learning how to ride a bike, learning how to play the piano. Like, this is something that you can learn. And if you're not good at it yet, it just takes practice. Okay? So, I have a tool in my PDF workbook that's called the Thought Inventory. And so, what you do is that you can either, like, if you're really struggling with your program, or if you're just starting your program and you're really wanting to master your mindset and learn this skill, you can either do like a brain dump, get your journal, and just dump out all of your thoughts into a journal. Like, what are you thinking? Try to pay attention to your thoughts for the next day or so. And what thoughts are you allowing yourself to think? Now, remember that your thoughts are not facts. A lot of times we think that the things that we're thinking are true because we're thinking them, but your thoughts are not facts. So just because you're thinking something, it doesn't mean that it's true. And it doesn't mean that it's helpful, right? So do a brain dump. Spend a couple of minutes, 2 to 3, 5 minutes, just writing down all of those thoughts that you're allowing yourself to think. Maybe this is taking forever. I am never going to be successful at this. Maybe you're thinking this is hard. Maybe you're thinking you know, I wish that I could not have to do this. Whatever thoughts you're thinking. I just want you to listen to your thoughts, pay attention to what you're allowing yourself to think, and write them on a piece of paper. Now, once you have a list of the things that you're thinking about your body, about your program, about your food, about your ability, about your worth, whatever it is you're thinking, write it down. And once you have that list, you can either go through each thought one by one and you can question them and go through this process I'm going to teach you, you can um, or you can just choose like the one most limiting thought. Like, what is the thought that is holding you back the most from achieving your potential? So, maybe start with that one. Okay, what is the thought that is holding you back the most, that is sabotaging you the most? Now, once you have identified that, go ahead and ask yourself. Now, this is the time where we come to really know the importance of questioning your thoughts. I'm just going to pull up the thought inventory really quick and go through it with you. So, let's see. One second. All right. So, now questioning your thoughts comes down to asking yourself, first of all, like, is this thought true? So, what is the evidence that supports this belief? Can it be proved? And how does it make you feel? Like, how does it name the emotions that it creates for you? Is this a helpful thought? Is it serving you? Will thinking this thought help you to get closer to your goal? Or what are the consequences of thinking this thought? If you allow yourself to continue to think this, how is it limiting you from what's possible? So, how would your life be different if this thought never existed? And the question I love to ask is, if you don't change this thought, if you don't change this belief that you have, what is it going to cost you? So, questioning your thoughts and beliefs that you're telling yourselves is huge. A lot of times we're lying to ourselves. We're telling ourselves that we can't do this. We're telling ourselves that we're not good enough, that we're not worthy, and those are lies. That's not true. So ask yourself, what is the evidence that is supporting these beliefs that you're telling yourselves? And if you find it's not a true thing, then the step that comes next is this thought serving me? So is this a thought that I want to keep, or is this a thought I don't want to think anymore? Okay? Even if it's a true thought, even if you think it's true, you don't have to think it. So you can get rid of thoughts that are not helping you, that are not helping you to create the life that you want for yourself. So if it's a thought that's not serving you, get rid of it. Stop thinking it. Now, you can't just stop thinking thoughts. I wish it were that easy, right? But you can't leave an empty void. You have to replace that space in your mind with something new. Okay, so what I love to teach is that every time you're having a negative, self-limiting thought, I want you to replace that thought with 2 or 3 or 4 or even better, 5 or 6 empowering beliefs. We got to bust those old limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering thoughts and beliefs. A lot of times it's the opposite of what we used to think. And I say used to think because we're not going to think that anymore, right? We're not going to think that this is hard. We're not going to think that this is, that I'm never going to be successful, right? We're not going to think that anymore. That's our old beliefs. So what is opposite of what you used to believe. What beliefs are going to help you to feel more proud, more grateful, more happy, more driven? What would make your life more meaningful? And and let me ask you, what are the new beliefs that will make you take a step forward toward your goal? So we want thoughts that are going to lead us into action, right? We want thoughts that are going to help us to feel driven, feel hopeful, feel powerful, and are going to lead us to start taking action. Now, so replace those negative self-limiting thoughts and beliefs with 2 to 5 empowering thoughts and beliefs. And you can write them down in your journal, to teach yourself. You got to retrain your brain, rewire your brain. So every time that limiting thought pops into your mind, which it will, there are not, like, you can't control the first thought that pops into your mind. You're still going to have those negative self-limiting beliefs and thoughts pop into your mind. But you can't control that first one, but you can control all the thoughts and actions that come after that. So, once you do that and you have new thoughts and beliefs that you want to replace your old limiting belief with, now you got to prove it to yourself that your new thoughts and your new beliefs are true. So write down 3 examples of why your new beliefs are true. In what way will thinking these new thoughts improve your life? And what is your next action step? Okay, so this is a really great journaling exercise I encourage you to do, and I encourage you to practice this. It's not something you just do once. Like every time you get those limiting thoughts and beliefs popping into your mind, practice this. Practice replacing them, and practice proving to yourself that your new thoughts and beliefs are true so that you can internalize it, so you really believe it. It's okay if you don't believe it at first. If you believe your old limiting belief, that's fine. But you still don't have to keep thinking that. If it's not helping you, choose more powerful thoughts. And this is just one of the mindset tricks that I do with my clients to help them to achieve such extraordinary results with weight loss. So I hope that this helps you this week. Pay attention to your thoughts. Losing weight is such a mental game, and if we can get there first in our mind, we are halfway there. I mean, now all you got to do is put it into action, but you're halfway there if you just can get there first in your mind, mastering your mindset. So I hope that you have a great week. Thank you so much for joining me, and I really look forward to talking with you in the future. Hi, Maureen. Good to see you. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.